Tata Group was founded in India over 100 years ago. Today, it has about 100 operating companies spread across the world with a revenue of around 100 billion US dollars. 60% of this revenue comes from outside India. The group has business interests in various segments like steel, automobile, IT, telecom, energy, chemicals, infrastructure, and also in services like hospitality and retail. The group has grown significantly in the last decade and it continues to look for newer business opportunities in geographies across the world. For almost 20 years, the Tata Group has formally pursued business excellence in all its companies through the use of what is known as the Tata Business Excellence Model, TBEM, which is fashioned on Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award in the US. The model is credited with helping many companies drive customer and performance excellence and operate in harmony with the community of which they are a part. TBM has now stepped beyond the limits of Baldrige criteria to lay greater emphasis on areas of urgency in the global front. These areas include governance, safety, sustainability, and also innovation. Tata Quality Management Services, TQMS, which is a division of the holding company Tata Sons, has been assigned the task of setting standards and nurturing excellence in all Tata companies. TQMS, through its internal board, reports to the chairman of the group. The process of annual TBM assessment provides assurance to the group center that companies are continuously enhancing Tata brand equity by running the business excellently and ethically. This all started in early 90s. With the opening of Indian economy in the early 90s, Mr. Ratan Tata, who was then chairman of the Tata Group, felt the need for group to transform in order to meet the impending challenges of the liberalized economy. TBM was hence adopted to drive change from inside out, and TBM has changed the very definition of quality in the group. Earlier, the understanding of quality was associated with only quality of products or services, or maybe quality of first time right, or maybe simply meeting the requirements of internal or external customers. This, to my mind, is a single stakeholder view of quality, which we called small q. But now the quality means managing expectations of multiple stakeholders by continuously improving organizational management systems, which include governance system, leadership, supply chain, customer management, human resources, and many more. And this view of quality is known as Big Q. And this Big Q quality focuses on developing a culture of continuous improvement and innovation in everything that we do. This also means remaining ahead of competition all the time. And to make quality a way of life in any business, it is necessary to create the right culture. Without culture, there is no quality. And this can only happen with leadership driving from the front and embedding quality in the matrices of the organizational performance and rest of the area. The role of leadership, therefore, cannot be overemphasized. And we have not come across a situation where quality process have been embedded in the organization without the active role of leadership. The highest level of quality is embedded in Tata Group's byline, leadership with trust, which means managing quality by doing right things, which evoke trust amongst all stakeholders. The virtuous cycle of TBM assessment and improvements has helped Tata companies to focus on long-term value creation. Now, if you ask me if we have achieved the success, my answer would be no. There is still long way to go. There is still much to do. But if you ask me, have we found the criteria and the journey useful? Absolutely yes, immensely useful. Because this journey is like a race without the finish line. Sustainability is the cornerstone of Tata Group's businesses, with a special thrust on serving the society. The group is driven by our founders' vision and belief that in a free enterprise, the community is just not another stakeholder in the business, but it is in fact the very purpose of its existence. In addition to this, around 6 years ago, we embarked on an environmental sustainability journey for reducing the environmental impact of our business activities. And this is done by focusing on carbon footprint, water footprint, energy efficiency, waste management, and natural capital valuation. So there is another journey which is on, and hope this will help Tata Group become a more responsible group in terms of managing the impact on environment. In Tata Group, we believe that excellence and ethics go hand in hand. The importance of ethics is embedded in Tata Group's byline, leadership with trust. Leadership in creating long-term value by doing right things in a manner that it evokes trust amongst all stakeholders. Tata companies using Tata brand have to make a formal commitment of running the business excellently and ethically under the brand equity business promotion program. The Tata Code of Conduct is a set of guidelines that the Tata companies use to meet this commitment. 2 decades of the business excellence journey in Tata Group has indeed embedded the culture of continuous improvement in everything that we do. But 8 years ago, the group made a strong thrust on developing a culture of innovation in order to achieve yet another competitive advantage. We realized that risk taking goes hand in hand with innovation. If you don't have the culture of risk taking, probably you will not be able to promote innovation culture in the group. So with this in view, we started an award called Dare to Try. And this award recognizes innovation efforts that have seemingly failed in the group companies. And every year, trophies are given to the best failures within the group. The people who fail in doing some extraordinary work, in taking some bold experimentation, are given the trophy, and they come and shake hands with the group chairman. And we feel today, with this kind of recognition, it has completely changed the way we look at the failures. From being swept under the carpet earlier, people today are willing to discuss, analyze, convert failures into success stories. And innovation has been defined as a major thrust area in the group's journey ahead. And I think that this culture of risk taking will go a long way in creating a culture of innovation in the group.